What's up, everybody? Manakana here. Welcome to a review I've been wanting to do for a long time. I have actually done, but could not upload a little game called Let It Die. Let It Die is a free-to-play game on the PlayStation Store, and I believe you can get a disc copy. I'm not sure if you can get it in the US, but I know you can get it over in Japan right now. I believe you could. I don't know if you still can or not. It may have been a limited time event. I'm not sure. However, Let It Die is a dungeon crawler roguelike game. For those of you not familiar with roguelike games, stuff like Dark Souls. Well, Dark Souls, I can't think of any of the others off the top of my head because I'm a scrub, but Dark Souls are the mainly known ones. They are the ones, your attack buttons are your shoulder buttons, you have a dodge, you know, you just have... It didn't fall in any other gaming genre category, so they made its own well-known. Now, I'm not saying Dark Souls made roguelike games. They didn't start them. They just made them well-known. Anyway, let me see if I can figure out how to open my map up again. It's been a while here. Let's see. Nope. It has been a while, so bear with me. There we go. Alright, here's your map of the entire place. Let's see if, Alright, this is as much as I can zoom out. You start in your waiting room here, which is where I am now. You have to climb your way up. And I think there's 100 floors. I have only made it up to floor 19. Yes, floor 19. All the dark rooms I have not been to. This is one of those games that changes each day. For instance, that room right there was not there last time I played. Each day, rooms come and go on these side routes. As you can see here, there is a blue elevator going straight up the main line. That is your main route. Over to the side, you see this pink one. And over here, there's a yellow one I have not unlocked yet. These are the side routes. They usually have ultra rare, well, not ultra rare, but they have really good gear. However, they are bullshit challenges. Like, there are waves of enemy where they're just clustered all together, and a bunch of the dangerous ones, there are enemies you've never seen down on, for instance, over here on Sokai, floor 5. I believe that is it. You've come against an enemy that you do not actually find normally until like level 4, floor 14 or so. So, or is it floor 17? It's in the teens. So you run across things a lot quicker. Now, this game is totally worth paying for, so the fact that it's free to play, I highly suggest you go download it. You make multiple characters. Let's see. You have a fighter freezer here, which you have to buy slots for through your command slot over here. Actually, I'm going to see if I can buy another one. I'm almost maxed out on my slots here. And this is the online multiplayer menu. Let's see if I went to the wrong thing to view the map. There we go. Alright. Each of these Jesus, California's gotten big. Each of these places states, you go over here. Actually, they've added a few since last I've checked. I don't remember there being this many. I know Osaka has been there. Hiroshima has not. Tottori, Kagawa, Okayama. Yeah, they've added quite a bit. Anyway, when you begin a game, you are not in one of these factions. You are in no way associated with the online battling faction. You can opt into it, but once you're in it for good. There is no quitting it. There is no deactivating it. You're there. However, if you do not do raids, and you do not get interest in it, you don't have to do it. and you can keep all your stuff safe. Now, since I have my good character equipped, I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. Your team, I'm part of Canada. I do not live in Canada, however, I wanted to be part of something else other than my own state, so I wanted to initially be with Tokyo, Hong Kong, or Japan. However, those were not around when I first started. So, I had to make do with Canada, which I've actually just stuck with because I like it. 103 wins and 39 losses, so we're doing good. Alright, that is, and it says that I'm fighting with Germany right now, and I'm about to start fighting with Greece and Norway and Niigata? Yeah. And Indonesia! You know, Indonesia, I think, is going to just destroy us. Okay, so, you go on your raid here. I like the new screens they have. It's been a while. Ooh! You go on here, and you have your favorite section. I favorited someone I was trying to get revenge on, so that's why they're in here. From over in Kanagawa. You can rescue people. You can be captured when you go to raid someone. If they defeat you and they do something special, I mean, if they come and raid you and defeat one of your fighters and do something special, they can capture your fighter and keep it for themselves. I have not had one done to me yet, and I have not been able to do one yet. But there's always rescues here. Revenge, people that attack you, you can go back and attack them. Random, of course, and then your fights. These are ranks where, whew, that is a lot of SP lithium. As you see right there on the screen, the rewards I get are gold and SP lithium. SP lithium is used for special stuff, such as researching new weapons, increasing your defenses, etc. You know what? Enough talking about it. Let's do it! Alright. I'm probably going to die here. I hope I don't. But it has been a very long time since I have actually played this. And the fact that I'm jumping in to fight as soon as I get here is probably not the greatest idea. However, this is one of the main parts of the game now. So if you do not do this, you're missing out on a lot, and I think it's really fun. Alright. Let's go.
Take care.
Die, bitch!
Alright, get up here. And you have to, your stamina is your heart there. Whew. Alright, there's another one down. That's it? Awesome! Alright, and here's the banks. This is what you come to raids to do. Oh dear. Your key goal is to take these things down and steal their SP lithium, which is what I'm attacking now, and to steal their gold. As you've seen, they only had 2 fighters, which is really stupid having this much SP lithium and stuff. If you're going to be on this online thing, have upgraded banks. You have a time limit to get through all this, and those fighters, they assign, just like you do, to protect. Alright. Right now I'm doing strong attacks, this is why I'm attacking so slowly. Your stamina there, by the way, if you completely overdo it, you will stop and be fatigued. You don't want to have that happen around a good enemy, or a strong enemy. You see I defeated 2 of 2, got 100% of the bank, 100% of the tank, and so I got 100%. As long as you get over, I believe, 70%, it's considered a success. Alright, so that was the battle system for the raids and stuff. However, remember, if you can do that to someone else, they can do that to you. So you do not want to leave a bunch of gold or SP lithium just lying around. Spend it. By the way, this soundtrack is possibly one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. From stuff. Well, I can't even name off any of the bands off the top of my head. It is so outrageous. It is from, oh, what else did he work on? The man is renowned for having amazing soundtracks and having great taste in music. And this game is no exception. Okay. As you've seen, I'll show you guys this. This is the shop. You begin out with very limited stuff. I have a lot more because I have found the blueprints and come down here and researched it. You gotta have the stuff to research it, and once you do, it becomes available to buy. You can sell back your stuff, but it's almost not worth it. As you can see, I can sell this hat for 52 coins, and to buy is 1,086. So there's really no point. Is it a different level? No, same level and everything. There's really no point in selling stuff. Unless you're just that hard up for cash and just need just a little bit. Alright. So anyway, each thing has its own special unique thing. For instance, this custom I'm on is part of the DoD Arms. Or DIY. It's do it yourself. Alright. So is that. However, this is part of the War Ensemble. DoD, War Ensemble. Ah, there's a good one. Charcoal Wolf. Was it Charcoal Wolf? I believe so. Anyway, even the weapons are like that. That's milk. Anyway, if you have a whole section. If you have a whole equipment setup of the DoDs, you can get bonuses. Same for the militia, all of them.
Come back.
You also, that's your main weapons. You know, well, I mean, not your main weapons. That's your source of weapons right there. Then you come over here and you have your skill decals, which are pretty much your perks. You can buy normal ones. You know, like rage build up by 50%. That's what I was talking about. If you have DoD arms with head, upper body, and lower body, you get 20% extra defense. You can sell them, but once again, not quite worth it. You can swap, which you can find special shrooms within the tower when you're actually going through and swap them for special decals. You can buy premiums. Now these regular ones, once you equip them to the character, they're on that character. If you take them off, they're gone. You lose them. Premiums, however, cost 50,000 coins. As you see, I have plenty. And once you have them on a character, that's fine. You can peel and replace it. You can replace them as much as you want. Increases the attack of electric weapons by 10%. However, they're not always the best thing in the world. So if I get one that I don't really much care for, and as you see, I paid 50,000 for that, but I can only sell it for 5,000.
Are you sure?
So I mean, doing down attack by 100%. That's really good, actually. So as you can see, they're not always the best. Candle Wolf, not Charcoal Wolf, Candle Wolf. I didn't think that sounded right, but as you can see, premiums can be good or not. Is this just kind of a gamble? Alright. So I showed you that. I was going to show you, when I went to do the raid, I meant to show you about my defenses. When you set up your online thing, let's do waiting room, go to defense settings, and I have these people guarding. Now those are the characters I have that I actually play as when I'm wanting to. These are all my characters that I have bought and worked on. Alright. And as you can see up there next to the name, like Fiona here, is called a Lucky Star. You have Lana, which is a striker, Ralph, a defender, but he's only 2 ranked while the others are 3. As you progress in the tower or in the story, of course, you unlock higher ranked people to buy. You unlock more modes. Strikers are good at just striking. They're good with blunt weapons and just their bare fists. Defenders can take a hit and have a lot of stamina. Lucky will deal critical hits one after another. I don't think I have. All-rounder is just your general cliche guy. The collector can hold many objects. Each person, like he can hold, let me find it again here. Oh, he can hold 36 different items. However, you go over to her, she can only hold 22. Go down again, and he can only hold 20. So, It's good to have a collector sometimes. I don't have any of the shooters. You can have shooters which are great for guns, gun weapons, or firearms, gun weapons. Buy equipment is what you use the SP lithium for. As you can see, I don't have enough. I've upgraded quite a bit, so my stuff is expensive now. Yeah, I can get one more character slot, and it costs 128,000, which is a lot of SP lithium. SP lithium is a lot harder to get than coins. Alright. Oh, actually I can show you this while I'm here. This is your general hub. However, this is actually you. You're not deaf, but you're the person playing the game here. You're in a game, so to speak. There's all kinds of cool Easter eggs in here, like you can watch up on the TV up there. Looks like, I can't tell. You have death to start the game. You can go to her for quests and stuff. Get info on the bosses you have defeated and the enemies you have defeated. For instance, let me show you one. The jackals. The jackals you come across later on, and this is what they are. Yeah, it's supposed to be a retro flame.
The Jackals are a group of collection traders who come and go in the tower. Originally, they were hired to gather up all the dead bodies strewn about the tower, and to then deliver them to the Dawns. They were given the name Jackals, as they take precious items from others. The job they do is, of course, extremely dangerous. So, they are rewarded handsomely for their efforts. As such, they have armed themselves with the best equipment money can buy. They are passionate about their work and are quick to eliminate anyone who tries to stand in the way of their task. Most who encounter them choose to flee instead of fight. But great things may come to the one who challenges them and emerges victorious. For certain, you must stay on your guard.
Alright. Jackals have special laser weapons which do an insane amount of damage. Unlike any other games though, there are kind of mini bosses, the jackals are. And you can break their equipment, just like yours can break. Excuse me, if you have them guarding so much, you'll end up breaking their defensive equipment.
Oh, hey! Finally decided to wake up? I thought you were dead or something.
Anyway, jackals only come out once you're on a level for too long for their comfort. They'll come out and go after you. There'll be a siren alert you of their presence when they come aboard, and then they teleport into there. They don't use the elevator, they don't use the escalator, they actually literally teleport into the room. It may be the room adjacent to you, it may be right in front of you, it may be right behind you, you don't know. Best thing to do is to hurry up through the levels unless you're feeling ballsy. Alright, now let's get to the main part of the game. This is your level up guy, yada yada. This is kind of like your bonus chest. It comes in every 20 hours. Sometimes you get really good stuff. In the beginning, you get great stuff. Like, the very first thing I got was a revolver, which is a very strong gun. Alright. But now I don't really get much of anything that's useful because it's mostly, I think, to help people in the beginning. Okay. Oh boy. I'm tired. I got it way too early this morning, guys. Alright. Your healing factor in here are shrooms and animals that you collect through the tower here. I think I should be able to find some for you. There should be one right in here. Cool, I actually found that's actually really cool. Not gonna lie. You can find weapons like this just throughout the place. Here's your shroom, like here's a tough shroom. You can either choose to eat it or put it in your bag and keep it. I think I need to collect those. Apparently not. Once you have them in your inventory, you can press the left side on the touchpad here to go and throw it, because you have some that you throw. If you eat, it will poison you, shock you, something. Or you press the right side to eat it. I wonder what happens if I throw this. I just literally throw it. Okay, here's your animals. You gotta sneak up on them to grab them. You choose to eat it or put it in your bag. If you walk, you drop it. Or you can kill it and a special shroom will grow out of them. It all depends. Let's see, you can. It all depends on what creature it is, what grows out of them. Some you get some poison shrooms, some you get some, like that one. Let me go and see here. You get tear gas. And so, I mean, you can find rats, scorpions, frogs, slugs, fish, something else. Here's your kind of introduction enemy. They're slow. They're not the weakest thing in the world, so you have to be careful. I mean, they're not the weakest thing in the world compared to their attack. If you're low level, they will come in and destroy you. Now then, that pretty much sums up everything I can think of. I don't think there's anything else I can show you on here. Oh, your rage, actually. Up there next to my health in the top left corner, you'll notice the bar that says 4 on it with blue around it. If you hold triangle, I'll just do a regular attack here. Each weapon has a special attack. If you press attack with it, you do an extremely strong attack. Like here's the crossbows. Each weapon does something different. Like I can still do it again. Can I do it with a butterfly knife? I don't know what the butterfly knife does actually. Okay. And then the machete. And that one, if you actually hit them with it, you'll stab through their head. Or, I mean, you'll cut it off and stab it as it falls back down on your machete. And you'll keep it on your machete for a few minutes. Or, well, a few seconds. Anyway, so it's like that through the whole tower. It's randomized. Well, it's mostly randomized. There are some key rooms that are exactly the same, like floor 3 and floor 1 is the exact same for everybody. When you come back, it collects your coins, your SP lithium, all that. And in order to activate that box, you have to leave and come back to activate the timer. 19 hours and 56 minutes. If you just open it here and stay here, it will not start counting down the timer until you log back into the game. So, that can kind of suck. I believe that's all I can show you guys, actually. Oh, of course you have your rewards box that you get after, you know, daily login reward. Your storage box, yada yada. For your pause menu, you have there's a DH service on here, which is pretty much premium. Unfortunately, you can buy stuff now, which I do not like. But for instance, death metals, you use that and it will revive. It can revive you on, you know, on death. You can choose it. You can choose to revive yourself, or you can leave your character dead and pay a hefty amount and go save their body. Let's see. Well, I don't want to spoil everything for you. So there are bosses, you know, midway bosses, main bosses, special enemies, all that fun sorts, just like any other dungeon crawler or roguelike. So I think that pretty much sums up everything I can tell you guys. After everything, I would give this game a 9 out of 10 for me. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because people can buy stuff for equipment now. People can buy blueprints, can buy weapon crates, I believe. And to me, that's kind of a pay to win experience. Because if someone comes in here to raid me, and they have, you know, in-game, top-level, top-notch stuff that they have bought with their purchased with real money items, like their coins or something, I can't do anything to them. And I do not spend money on this. Well, I take that back. I have spent a little bit to get some death medals to revive my character, but that's all I spend money on. Hey, I can actually block the fountain here. Oh, no. Sorry, I like playing with stuff like this. Oh! Yeah, I can. That's cool. I was being silent for you guys to hear that. All the music isn't like that necessarily, but you get the gist of it. Alright, like I said, I give this a 9 out of 10. And like I said, it is free to play. So that is, the fact that it is a free to play, they maintain everything. They do constant updates on this. Any errors you find and report, they actually fix it. They don't let it go. They take care of everyone. Cheaters they get rid of. You know, it's just the works. So I highly suggest getting this. You know, make room on your PlayStation, download it. It's not a huge game. It's not small by any means anymore. Used to, it was a pretty small game. Anymore, it's not so much. So, I suggest getting it for yourself and trying it out, see how you like it. But, leave a comment in the section below of what you think and what you think of my reviews or anything I should try doing different. This is only my second game review I have done so far, and so I'm trying to get used to doing them and doing them good. Or doing them well. I am sorry. And leave, you know, a like or dislike. See if you tell me what you actually in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the game. You know, if you think it looks good, if you think it's crap, whatever. I want to hear everyone's opinions on these games that I actually review. I'd like to know what everyone else thinks instead of just being the one, you know, like, oh hey, I think this is awesome, so everyone else does too. I don't like that. And as always, hit that subscribe button. Keep the subscriptions coming in. Keep more stuff going out. And more fun for you guys. But until next time, this is Maniacal.